Hi, my name is Alyssa Curry and I'm a licensed professional counselor. Today I'm going to walk you through 10 tips for keeping the relationship alive during COVID-19. So let's get started. Many couples are experiencing new stresses during this time, anxiety, and other issues due to COVID-19 and current events. In addition to these changes, opposing work schedules, routines, tiring and exhausting days can lead to the relationship feeling neglected, which can put an even bigger strain on partners. If you're not sure how to revive your relationship, the following is a list of 10 tips for keeping the relationship alive during COVID-19. 1. Clarify roles and responsibilities. Again, COVID-19 has led to so many changes, and one of those changes is how you operate as a couple. Take a moment to think about what has recently changed. Are both of you working while juggling children? Is one partner working from home while the other is still working in the office? Are you stressed because you anticipate even more adjustments coming? Don't forget that when your roles change in and out of the home, it's important to discuss with your partner too. Often when there are unexpected changes, a partner may take on new roles and responsibilities in the home by default, but it's causing conflicts or even resentment. For example, if one partner is working from the home, they may have taken on cleaning duties, managing children, if you have any pets, or having to prepare dinner as well. However, just because one partner is working from home does not necessarily mean their situation is easier or less stressful. So sit down with your partner and discuss those roles and responsibilities whenever you both have a major life change or transition. 2. Have time together and time apart. Many couples are finding themselves around each other more than ever, especially during a time when people are unable to participate or engage in their typical activities due to COVID-19. That may include traveling, going to the gym or workout classes, game nights with friends, and more. Having time apart doesn't mean that you like your partner any less, but with recent changes, you may have lost your opportunity to decompress during your drive home from work. Instead of taking a breath, listening to calming music, or a podcast in the car, now you're closing your computer and your partner is the receiving end of your frustration or stress from a hectic workday. Time with your partner is important, but so is your time apart to focus on your own needs, self-care, or just have some space. Whatever the reason, take some healthy breaks away from your partner so that you can come back stronger, more energized, and in a better headspace. 3. Incorporate self-care. Quite frequently, I hear clients say, "I don't have time," or "I'm just too busy." However, self-care is crucial. If you don't invest in your mental health, you cannot fully support yourself or be the support for others. Pay attention to your current state of mind and well-being. But self-care has many benefits, including decreasing stress, depression, anxiety, can boost your mood, helps you bounce back from feeling burnout, increases your focus, supports a healthier lifestyle, and much more. It doesn't mean you have to engage in self-care every day or be engaged for multiple hours a day, but develop a goal to improve your self-care. Some self-care activities may include listening to music that motivates you, talking to a loved one, or connecting with a friend, taking a break throughout the day, doing a body scan or meditation exercise, cooking or finding a new recipe, engaging in physical activity or going for a walk, learning something new, journaling, or just finding new tea that you'd like to try. If you need more self-care ideas, take a look online. Your own mental health is a long-term investment so that you can function effectively. 4, communicate, and I cannot express that enough. Effective communication is so important and vital for any healthy relationship. And communication is like a skill, so if you don't practice it in the most effective way, that skill begins to weaken. Reflect on your communication style and the way that you would like to improve. Then, take the time to practice effective communication, whether that's verbal or nonverbal, with your partner. Consider a few of the following changes. Maybe that includes using eye contact at the dinner table rather than eating on the couch and watching TV. That can mean that when you have a conflict with your partner, you sit down with one another rather than standing and shouting or using your hands. Perhaps you need some time to process why you feel the way you do in order to effectively express it to your partner. That may mean taking a step back, rethinking things, processing, and coming back to express effectively with your partner. 5, step away from the technology. With current events, COVID-19 updates, and access to news on technology, it's easier to become distracted and detached from the present moment. When are you most distracted with your phone? Is it in the morning while you're getting ready, during meals, or right before bed? Work with your partner to establish what that boundary looks like. You can even determine a time that's most important to step away and disconnect from technology. Instead, use that precious time to reconnect with your partner. 6, check in with each other. This may seem like a really basic concept, but it's often neglected in relationships. You may be spending more time together in the home, but still not connecting. Ask your partner how they're feeling. What is going on with work? How's their day been? And be willing to listen. This technique expresses that you are interested and fully invested in your partner. 7, create new patterns and routines. Couples tend to get into a routine and have great difficulty stepping out of those patterns. So when's the last time that you thought about those patterns? When is the last time that you've done something new or tried something new? Of course, establishing routines can be healthy, but it's also necessary to reevaluate from time to time to make sure that what you're doing is still working. So, switching things up is a great way to keep the relationship alive. For instance, rather than ordering the standard go-to meals, check out a new restaurant you haven't tried, or search for a new recipe to make together. 8, prioritize the relationship. With all these different priorities like work, children, other family members, friends, education, and more, sometimes the relationship gets lost in the list of priorities. In order to prevent the relationship from becoming stagnant, it's important to discuss or even revisit goals you both may have for the relationship. The future may be uncertain given our current environment, but your relationship doesn't have to be. Determine ways in which you would like to grow with your partner. Maybe that includes short-term goals, such as learning something new together or planning a road trip for a new experience. Maybe your goals are more long-term, such as discussing career plans, moving, or the next stage of the relationship. 9. Have date nights. At times, it can be easy to get used to the routines, the schedules, or other priorities which may appear to overshadow the relationship. Think about the last time you had a date night. Now with the changes due to COVID-19, you may be seeing your partner around the home more often than before, so it feels like your interactions have increased. But is that quality time? Date nights foster growth within your relationship because they can provide the following benefits. Date nights allow time for communication. It increases the opportunity for closeness and intimacy. It allows you to maintain a meaningful connection. Keeps you up to date on what's going on with each other. It gives you and your partner the chance to show affection, time to explore each other or try something new, and much more. Date nights put you in a different frame of mind rather than the everyday interactions. And they can be difficult during COVID-19, and some couples do struggle defining what date nights should look like. So if you and your partner would like some help getting back on track, reach out to a counselor. 10. Speak each other's language. Communication is more than just what's spoken. Your actions mean a lot too. Sometimes couples experience a barrier and don't understand why they are not on the same page. Often, that is because people experience love in various ways and have different values. Strengthen your relationship by learning your partner's love language and your own. Sit down with your partner and take the 5 love languages quiz to gain more insight into what you and your partner value. The 5 love languages consist of the following: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So now you've heard the 10 tips for keeping the relationship alive. But if you're not sure how to apply these to your relationship, reach out and schedule with a counselor to begin implementing these changes. Stop putting off your happiness and start reaching out. Book an online session with us today, and we'll help you get back on the right track.